The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Miami's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Boy, you can go down the list of classic endings in this series, and last year we had one with the Canes pulling it out.
And Miami was the one who got to celebrate because they eked it out, they got the close win, and more importantly, Palmer, they got to brag for a year about beating their in-state rival, Florida State.
They're hoping they can do that for another year, and they know that this is going to be another dogfight. This is simply one of those games at the start of the year. Miami, Florida State, you know, someone's winning, but it's not going to...
Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. He's got the first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Takes a handoff. It's Fletcher. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Mensah throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They'll run it. It's Fletcher. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This time they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Canes. First points of the day are on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's Quintravion Wisner. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Left side is Gilbert. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Mensah to throw. Out wide left, it's Fletcher. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw on first. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Caught. At the 20, he's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll go with the 5-wide outset on 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great...
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
To throw, it's Daniels. Look out! And he gets it away.
Still early in the game after that incompletion setting up 4th down. You are trailing, but do you want to get aggressive? Do you want to play it safe? Does this thing get out of hand? Those are all questions and factors that are swirling around this head coach's mind now.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Vaughn. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Fletcher. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Left side, it's Lofton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Hauls it in. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Right side, it's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Boggs. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll go to the counter. Breaks the tackle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. From the gun, powers through the defender.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum right down the gut of the field. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got his man. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got his man. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Fletcher. He's got enough. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, first down. Working the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Throwing, Mensah. Out wide right, it's Pringle. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Mensah under pressure. He's on the move. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back's going for the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know, he's
looking long. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Seminoles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Sees an alley. He's past the marker. Breaks free in the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got it.
But for the purposes of this case, what you need to know is that Tupac Shakur was not a gangster. He was a hip-hop artist associated with the law pirate. Now, the other game that's important to know here is the Southside Compton Wars. And when it comes to Southside, Dwayne Keithy D. Davis was the leader of the first street faction.
For business at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
This time it's complete. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks. in this game. And so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Got the first down. There he goes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado taking on the number 18 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Buffaloes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game at Doak Campbell Stadium. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Trying to get started. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's Mensah to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pringle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Gives it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Solid pickup for 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. How about this. It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The fake wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him. Now they're finding out about him.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boggs. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Pringle. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Mensah. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Delay to the back. It's Singleton. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Right at the line. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. In the backfield, it's Barnes. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, fires to the right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second, a flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
His plan was to handle it in
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The run inside. It's Sands. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to surge it in. Just smothered on the play. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
There's a suspect vehicle that on a Chevy SS and cleanings. Now, as a result of that, the task force is going to let's look at cleanings.